What's up, what's up? It's your boy DC2Cool back again for another video. Today's topic is WWE 2K18 review. So, for this review, we're going to cover all the major points about this game and why the game does not succeed its predecessors the way it should have. So, without further ado, let's go and get right into it. So, we're going to talk about some of the good things. We're going to go over the pros. The pros, my career is better than it has been in all the years they've done it for WWE games. It's better. It's actually playable. The whole format has been overhaul, open world, but a backstage area you can traverse and things like that. It's been expanded upon parking lot brawls, smashing dudes on cars, car finishers, trailer finishers, throw dudes off trailers. Popping the trunk on people and stuff, getting the weapon out, beating them up in, the locker room, the offices, things like that, expanded, so there's even more places to fight and travel and go from, the arena to the backstage, to the parking lot, to the offices. It's a whole lot bigger than it was before, and that's cool. Definitely, step in the right direction, a plus. So also, we got the gameplay. The gameplay has been increased. It has been smoother. It has run smoother. It feels better. The animation they had in the game, they added a lot of new animations. The cells, when people take a move or something, looks so much more realistic and better when they hit impact. So the selling and the actual moves, the animations much better, more responsive, much more smoother. It just feels more and looks more like actual wrestling. So, can't say nothing about that. Definitely improved the gameplay. The graphics, obviously the graphics engine, apparently supposed to be a brand new engine built for the PS4, Xbox One, and the PC, because they got rid of 360 and PS3, no longer available for those consoles. So the graphics obviously look a lot better than they ever have, and this obviously by default is the best looking WWE game ever to this point. Most models look really, really good. Some people were kind of off last year and didn't look quite that good. Look really good this year. There's still some people who still look a little off for some reason. I don't know why it's so hard to get them, like Booker T. While he looks better, it still doesn't really look like Booker T. His model, is always off. His body type isn't really his particular body type. He's more of a tall, lanky build. So people like that is what I look for when I'm judging graphics. So if they look on point, they really, really stepped it up. But most people look on point though. So the graphics definitely look on point. The detail and material, and in the rings and the steps and the environment, the crowd looks a lot better. Definitely the graphics are the best ones thus far. Look really, really good. We can always do better. We always will go up, but they look great. They look real great. So graphics is on point. 8-man, matches now. 8-man matches now. It finally increased the number of matches from 4 to 8. That's something we've been waiting for, way overdue. That's nice. Hopefully we finally get 10 one day. But for right now, 8 players is the max right now. So I'm happy we finally got that. And when it comes to things like the community creations, you already know WWE Games pretty much has the best creation suite in any game, period. It's so detailed. You can pretty much create any character from any form of fiction, or even realism, whether it be anything from Family Guy to Dragon Ball. People have accurate versions. They have detailed body morphing. People have spot on versions of any character you could think of. It's almost impossible not to find a way to make someone in these games if you really want to, especially with the import feature, importing logos and things like that, and the face feature. So it's almost impossible to be able to create what you want. They pretty much have mostly every accessory you could think of that you would need. Not all, but most. But the creative feature is sweet. They have new features in there. They actually cater to certain ethnicities. Asians, blacks. Latinos. You know what I'm saying? Make it more easier, make it more look realistic. Well, more realistic to what you're creating as a person. Instead of just a base white model, and you go from there. No, so that's a nice touch. You're able to have your features, like your clothing, glow now. If you want to do a glow in the dark kind of interest type of deal, like something like what Jericho does, or like Naomi, which is a nice touch. Christian Suite is always on point. Community creators is great. People have created spot on versions of people already. The Singing Brothers, the rest of the Cruiserweights who weren't featured, Mr. Taboo himself, CM Punk, they're all there. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to be more and more people. Leo Rush, who just debuted, it's all there. It's all going to get better, bigger. The game is, it's pretty good, but it's not good enough. So let's go talk about these cons with the game. Let's go talk about these cons. So the 8-man tag team match I was talking about, or 8-man match in general, is going to be a tag team. It's only available offline. We drank the Kool-Aid. We fell for the okie doke. This new multi-man match feature is an offline only available match. It's not online. It's offline only. And it's limited what you can do with it being offline only. Like, for example, if you want to make an 8-man elimination match, it has a battle royal style. And meaning you can't go outside the ring, which restricts everybody in the ring at one time. It's just like, come on, y'all. How do y'all do these things and think it's okay? How do you not give us a brand new mode like that? A brand new, deep, 8-man match and not put it online? No one, PSN, no one people want to play it online. No one people want to be full parties. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I don't understand how you can get away with doing that and think it's okay. Recycle interests. A lot of people's interests have not been touched at all. Miz, same interest. Alexa Bliss, same interest. Her attire is so outdated. Oh my goodness. She looks better as far as a model, but it did Alexa Bliss bad. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other people interested. Just Dean Ambrose, same interest the last 3 or 4 years. Exact same interest. Come on. These interests, these are people who need to be touched up on. You should not have the same interest every single year. Kalisto, same interest. Granted, some people, they pretty much do the exact same thing, so I understand. Like John Cena, he does the exact same thing and nothing changed for him. But some people like Alexa Bliss, she don't do, she has more attitude, more swag to what she does now. It should not be the same entrance. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. And so we're going to go ahead and keep on moving on. Lags. The lag online is ridiculous. The lag is still bad. The service is still trash. There's matches that split. They have not fixed split. Splits have been around to my knowledge, since 2K14. Splits is basically where you can play a match with multiple people, multi-man matches, and let's say it's 4 of your friends. Say you're playing for a 4-way. All of a sudden, one of you guys, maybe even 2 of you guys, whatever the case may be, but usually it's one of you. All of a sudden, the game just desyncs, and everybody else is AI and are not playing at all. But meanwhile, everybody else is still playing the same match. It's a really funky, weird thing that the game does, and this has been happening for years. So it's just like, it just don't make any sense. It's crazy. I'm like, how do you not fix this, dog? It don't make any sense. I remember one match you was playing a multi-man match, and we had to turn the interests off. The lag was so bad, we had to turn the interests off, and you can't wear no custom attire online, which is the game that brags about custom attire and be like no one, and be yourself and be trendy, and all these customize yourself and express yourself and show off. If you do that in this game, it's going to lag. The game's going to break. It's not going to work correctly. It's not going to be smooth online. You go 6 men in a custom 6 custom superstars with a lot of loaded gear is a nightmare in this game. It's a nightmare. And I honestly feel this online from day one to now, versus day one from before, I honestly feel this one is probably worse. The roster. Now, the reason I'm putting the roster in the cons, yes, it's the greatest, biggest roster of all time so far, like 180 some people, or close to 180 some people. That's great. The main problem with that is that, you took out people for no reason. Officer Ayers is gone. The Enforcer R. Anderson is gone. Blake and Murphy are gone. From 16 to 17, Harlem Heat was gone. And, it's just like, yeah, okay, the greatest roster, if you just switching people out, or the biggest roster, you just switch people out. It was the biggest roster to make it the greatest roster. In my opinion, 2K14 is the greatest roster. But if you're just switching people out, or taking people out of the game, and you putting in, I mean, 4 or 5 versions of the same character. There are 5 versions of Sting in this game. 5. You know, I love Sting. But 5 versions of Sting, you mean to tell me y'all can't figure a way to make it work with one slot? I mean, you did with Balor, you know, 16 and 17. Pick regular Balor, pick Demon Balor. They had different entrances, you know, although it was the same slot. So it can't be done. And even this year, the Balor, Finn Balor, Demon Balor, they made him a completely separate character. And all he does is switch face paint. So another slot taken. So I'm sorry, I'm about to ding y'all on the roster, because the roster is full of fluff. You know, I mean, yeah, it's big, but a lot of it's fluff. 5-6 versions of the same character and making the same character different slots and stuff does not equal or equate quality. You know, so I'm sorry, but you know, it is what it is. Glitches in this game are not as bad as last year's, but there's some noticeably bad ones. You know, and there's still things that I have seen that have repeated year over year, like, you know, dudes standing in thin air. You know, when you go to pin somebody, or they get smacked off the ropes or something like that. You know, weapons and physics, you know, sticking to people's bodies or going through people's bodies. You know, it's just, you know, things I have seen and noticed over the years I've played this series, they are still here. And as far as the glitches and stuff go and the bugs, and it's a serious problem, and the problem needs to get fixed. So I'm tired of talking about. I'm tired of, you know, hoping 2K does better, because right now the game is better, but it's not. It ain't nothing special. And last but not least, Road to Glory mode. Road to Glory mode is a good idea on paper. Fight people around the world. You know, unlock exclusive items and gear for different pay-per-views and stuff for WWE. But it's completely flawed. Number one, the mode is dead. I haven't been able to find nobody online. If you get lucky to find somebody online, a lot of people are trash. Custom characters are completely cheap, and I never like playing custom characters anyway. And this is the only ranked mode in the game. Yes, the only ranked mode in the game. They sacrificed the WWE Live for ranking for this. Because you can play with real characters WWE Live, but it's not ranked. And people can use custom attires. People can use custom, custom stats. Change the movesets. They completely made just, you know, a player match. You can't actually do WWE Live ranked anymore with, you know, restrictions the way you used to. They sacrificed that mode for Road to Glory mode. I'm like, why can't you have both? And it's just ridiculous. So it's just nonsense, man. And just like, I don't like Road to Glory mode. It takes too long to find somebody. And if you do find somebody, they have a cheap moveset. They have some cheap stuff. Was there a custom character? You gotta deal with the nonsense. Why can't I just play with real people, real characters, in ranked mode the way I have the last 2 years and be done with it? If I want to play Road to Glory mode, why am I being forced to play this mode and level up and get my prestige? And that's where I get Hall of Fame now. It's ridiculous. It's just, you know, maybe 2-3 years when mode gets fleshed out, it could be really good. But as of right now, weak sauce, weak. Man, so that's my review, man. It's a 7 out of 10. A solid game. It's an okay game. Y'all ain't missing nothing special, man. You can wait for Black Friday deal, Cyber Monday deal, get it on the low. I would not pay full price for this. I mean, that's not even bring up the DLC nonsense they're doing, which is optional. But you're charging the season pass, the full, you know, season pass, $30, the same price as the last 2 years, but with less content. Before we had arenas, before we had about 22, 23 superstars, you know, coming to it, and we had, you know, showcase mode. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any of that this year. Now you get 11 superstars, no showcase mode, no arenas, same price. So it's just ridiculous. The game I'm saying is better than 17. The core gameplay stuff and everything, and what they've done with it is better than 17. It's a clean up version of 17. You know, it's just, but to me, it's not all that, and I'm disappointed with this year's game for sure. So that's my review. Tell me what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. I'm getting out of here, man. Till next video, I will catch you guys later. Peace out.